What's going on, Drinking Buddies? Brand new podcast coming right at you. But you know what we got to do first. We got to talk about those things that generate a little revenue for the show. First and foremost, we are brought to you by the Patreon at patreon.com/MattSlayer. Do you know you can support this show for as little as $3 a month? Less than the cost of a beer. For just a touch more, just a little bit more. You can get the audio ad free. You can get the video versions a week early. Get them uncensored. Get bonus content. Get your name in the credits. All at patreon.com/MattSlayer. We're also brought to you by the merch store at anwd.net/merch. Pick yourself up a hat, a shirt, a hoodie. Tell the world you're a drinking buddy by picking up some merch at anwd.net/merch. Last but certainly not least, the things you can do to support this show that cost you nothing, absolutely nothing. First, Signal Boost. Tell your friends. Let people know about the show. And last, but certainly not least, the easiest way you can support this show is go to youtube.com/andnowwedrink and subscribe. Why are you not watching the video versions? All right, let's get on with it. My guest this week is the one and only Mila Milkshake. Mila and I talk about a whole bunch of stuff, her plans for production, a lot about her love life, some wild stories involving a dentist. You're just going to have to hear it for yourself. So sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, Drinking Buddies.
When aliens come to take over, they look at us like we're out of our minds now. We're gonna galactic makeover, and now we're thinking that they just might be right. I cannot wait for this whole world to end. I'm gonna break out the bottle with my friends. I think they'll tell the best stories when we're gone. And now we drink.
Mila, how the hell are you?
Oh shit, I'm doing perfect.
Perfect. Wow,
Yes,
perfect.
Yeah. Long day at the office, just a little, a little, a little.
A little dentistry? What are you doing with your mouth there?
A little
I mean, you can say blowjob.
sucking cock and
Okay.
squirting, a little.
I was unsure what you're pantomiming. It's just like, I guess I didn't warn you. You can say whatever the fuck you want. I don't.
All right. Little sucking cock.
Was it a good day at the office at least?
Yeah. Better than most, yeah.
Oh, good.
I'll say
Good.
that there's days I don't do much, stay at home, OnlyFans all day, sending nudes, taking videos. So there's days where I'm at home doing that all day, but I don't have a real cock.
Well, that's a bummer.
It's a halfway, I guess, until I get to fuck for real.
What, you ain't got a dick on speed dial?
No,
How is that possible?
I do actually, but I think I'm looking for a new variety.
Why? What's wrong with the old one?
Well, I don't want to complain too much. Like
Just a little.
There's nothing to complain about. It's just hanging around the same old person over and over and over again. It's just like it gets boring. You know what makes him come already, and like that type of thing. And it's just like, I need something different.
You're always looking for the new cum adventure? Like,
No, just like he doesn't do anal. So that just like blows, like it just sucks because I like anal.
penetrating him or him penetrating you?
I like getting penetrated.
Okay, well,
In the ass.
you have to specify. Like,
Yeah.
one makes a lot more sense than the other for a dude to not be into.
Oh, yeah.
No, I want to run it in. And like, I understand when he's like, no, I'm cool. But not fucking you in the ass? That doesn't make sense.
Ugh, I know. Like, it's like, I bring it up a lot to the point where I'm just like, okay, he thinks it's like completely like gay. And I understand that, like, but not really understand that because I'm an anal girl. So
Right.
I don't pressure people to do things they don't want. So I just go find
No, you just-
myself some new dick.
Apparently you're just hinting at it a lot.
Yeah.
No pressure, but like, I'm gaping. Come on.
Yeah. Like,
No pressure. No pressure. So what's his excuse?
his excuse is just he doesn't do anal, which is like, I've asked, have you ever tried it? And it's like, nah. I guess it's just some people just don't like anal, you know? And it's like
He doesn't know what he doesn't like. He has never tried it.
I can't take it personally. Maybe he's had a bad experience that he doesn't want to tell anyone about because it's too embarrassing, you know? I wouldn't I've had bad experiences. I just don't tell people.
Whatever. Like, what's the worst experience that happened? They shit on you? You go take a shower.
I'm not the person on the receiving end though, so it's worse for them. Like
I've had people shit on my dick. I went and took a shower. Whatever. Like, sometimes when you drill for oil, you strike oil. That happens.
That does happen every once in a blue moon, you know. But now I'm a pro, so
It wipes off. Like,
yeah, it does. It does. But what if it keeps coming? Like, you never know if it just doesn't stop.
put a fucking mat down. Like, put a towel down. What else? Do it in the shower if you're that worried about it.
Starts smelling, and it's like, oh hell no! Like, you gotta just bust this nut. It gets too hard to bust that nut, and they're just like, I'll just see you later.
It's some weak shit. Legitimate. Last time I had someone shit my dick, it was like, she was like, oh no. I'm like, girl, I'll be right back. Like, just went showered off, like, right back to it. What else? What else? Like, what's the big deal?
Cheers to anal, right?
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers to that.
So where are you looking for this new dick?
Probably Hinge.
Hinge?
My roommate told me that she's already been on like 4 weeks this date off of Hinge. It's like the new Tinder. So that's where I'm going to don't, if you see me on there, I'm not gonna tell you what area actually I'm gonna sign up.
Yeah, don't do that.
But it's not me. It's probably not me. I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah, don't dox yourself. We don't need people stalking you because of this.
It's a whole different world out there, and I'm not a porn star on Hinge, so.
What do you tell people you do on Hinge?
It could be different things. It could be like an ornithologist. I study birds.
Is that a long-winded I study cock joke?
No, it's I study birds. Like,
well, because cock's another name for a rooster.
Cock, but not cocks. Ornithologist is a good one to me. I feel like it resonates to like my childhood. I like birds.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong. Okay, I hope that's not weird. I hope everyone likes
oh my God.
birds. Like there's not many people in that field, so I'll be the one person that's in that field.
How long after you meet a dude are you going to tell him the truth?
I don't think I'm ever going to tell the person that. I don't think there's a reason to tell them the truth unless, even if we decide to become serious and he wants to like marry me and stuff, I don't think I'm telling him the truth. He doesn't need to know the truth. I'll just quit my job and work at a grocery store. If I really love him, then I'll stop doing porn and I'll just work at the grocery store.
That's fucked up. Why should you have to change who you are because of some dude?
Because I want to live a double life. Like, I don't know. Maybe I won't let it go that far, but like if he's rich enough for me to marry, that's the only one thing that can change that. Like, if he's the son of a prince or an heir or something, then I will work at the grocery store.
But what if he's not a prince or an heir and you're just using him for that D? You're never going to tell him?
No, because I'm using him too. Like, I just, I want to go on dates, and I don't think there's a reason for me to tell him.
Well, I don't know.
I don't fall in love easily.
Well, I'm not saying fall in love, but like, I feel like you're starting off on a bad foot, like not by not telling him the truth, because like.
But I tell people the truth all the time, and it's like, I tell people the truth all the time, and it's literally like, oh, like, I want to see how good your skills are. You're a porn star, and they expect me to fuck them like my videos, and then when they don't get that, they're like,
well, stop fucking around with those people. Those people are trash. Like, tell them like, yo, are you learning martial arts from an action movie? No.
Literally.
It's entertainment.
This is the craziest part, though. But I definitely get that a lot. Either I tell them the truth off the rip, and they're like, let's see how far I can get with her, and like then they just ghost me. Or like I don't tell them the truth, but when I tell them the truth, they're like, you were never gonna tell me this. You were never gonna tell me you were fucking other guys. Like, each day I wasn't talking to you when you said you were going to work. You were taking 2 cocks at a time. That's what you were doing. You were milking them and swallowing their cum, and then you just come to me. And then you text me the other day, you just went to work. Is that what you were doing? And then you just go, you dirty fucking bitch, you slut. They get mad now.
Well, yeah, I think you should avoid the number 2 there. You should tell the number 1. And if like they start acting mad thirsty or treating you differently because of your job, be like, deuce. Fuck that.
I need to find me one of those guys who like who are just crazy, like who are just like they're emo, they're metalheads, they scream. They like, and that's what I need to find, because I feel like those guys, like, they don't care. They think that's metal. Like, okay, you're dating a porn star.
I will contradict you on that. I know some very, very, very jealous metal dudes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Not to put my boy on blast, but years ago,
He caught charges.
well, he didn't catch charges, but he, a friend of mine, and I met this dude, and he's in a nationally touring metal act. I met him through a girl I used to work for in the industry, and they were dating, and he would get drunk and fucking jealous of her shit. Like, and he knew she was a performer. Like, he knew she was a performer when they fucking met. And yeah, he would get fucking weirdly jealous at times. So I wouldn't just stereotype the metal dudes.
Oh, well, I'll still, I'll still give them a chance. I haven't had one yet, so.
You haven't had a metalhead yet?
No, I haven't had one yet. They usually stink. That's why. I'm not gonna lie. They usually just look.
I'm now I'm being self-conscious. Like, God damn, do I smell today? Like,
I'm a little bit of a metal person myself, but not like too metal. But like,
what are you listening to?
maybe Bathory lately, but
Okay,
not.
that's legitimate metal.
Yeah, like
I thought you were gonna like say some Five Finger Death Punch shit or something.
Uriah Heep. I like Uriah Heep. I like collecting like records from like the record store.
Like, you have an actual like vinyl player? Fuck yeah.
I'm a bipolar person. I have like very mixed taste in music. Sometimes I want to listen to rap. Sometimes I want to listen to metal. Sometimes I want to listen to. My comfort is more like indie music. Indie music, like Passion Pit and stuff like that. That's more of like comfort, like just in the background, not really listening to it, but just there.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like, the whole like, oh, if it's not metal, it sucks attitude is so fucking high school. Because I was that guy.
That's that motherfucking, what is that guy's name who he's on the shirts and he was in that one band. Oh my god. What's his name? The British band, and he like his band more
Morrissey?
No.
Like, Morrissey's not metal.
Dang, I can't remember the name of the band, but like he killed his bandmate. He murdered his bandmate.
Burzum fucking Varg.
No. It's another one. I can't remember it right now off the top of my head. It's like such a duh moment, but I'll probably remember it once I take another shot. Let's just keep on going.
Help yourself. Bottle is there for you.
Yay.
How long you been into metal?
I want to say middle school. I want to say like 4th grade. I started like my favorite band was like Guns N' Roses, and I just started like diving into like music, and I think from there I went into hardcore. That's where I really like to listen to like Twitching Tongues and Zabalba, like bands that are just like kind of local but not like too big. I don't know. It's just bands that my friends have showed me from school and stuff. And
nice. They're taking you out to shows?
Yeah, they take me out to shows, backyard shows, and little coffee shop shows. Like, it's so funny because those are the best shows.
Oh yeah, fucking people swinging their arms in a fucking coffee shop is so ridiculous.
I know, that shit's crazy. But yeah, I feel like I used to be the girl that would like I used to think I was so like badass and hardcore, and like I would like go to the very front of the like right where the band was. I wanted like people to see me and all that stuff, and then I just like, oh fuck that. I started getting hit I take a blow to the back of my head. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not meant for this. And it's usually a foot hitting me in my head or some shit. Like, it's no.
People throwing spin kicks and
Yeah,
shit.
I'm like, how the fuck they reach my head?
You're not very
I
tall.
can't fucking do that.
You're not very tall.
I can't kick my head, my foot over my head. This is what they're doing. So I'm like, damn.
You gotta practice. You gotta practice those head kicks.
Who's the real porn star here? Me or them?
I believe the footage would say you. I believe.
Oh.
Believe a quick peruse of your Twitter shows that, you would be the porn star.
Oh, okay. Okay, if Matt says it, and whatever Matt says goes, because, you know.
Oh, that's a horrible idea.
Oh, that's a horrible idea. Why is that a horrible idea?
Oh, I'm full of bad ideas.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
This is the problem with just listening to the clips, because the clips are very, guest forward. I say horrible things all the time, and I have lots of bad ideas.
Oh, God. I don't think I'm not sure if we should do that. Like surviving Matt, surviving.
Whoa. They're all consensual bad ideas.
I'm just playing.
I'm not peeing on anyone unconsensually.
Oh, God. Or that episode of like 10 hours with Matt. Matt says whatever goes.
I mean, that would be a great reality show. Yeah. Someone would die.
Oh, God.
I mean, probably by alcohol poisoning, but.
Oh, God, not the alcohol poisoning.
Be the worst way to go.
Yeah.
Killed by what you love. Oh, what I love. So you're in the scene and you're going to shows and you never dated any dudes in the scene?
Before I was a porn star, but they don't count.
Wait, no one you dated before being a porn star counts?
No, because it's like, I mean, I still have the same skills, but it's like, there's a certain like point where it's like,
okay, now the question is
the cutoff. I think like to me, age 20 was like, okay, that's the cutoff. Anything before then, it was like, you didn't date the porn star. You didn't date the porn star.
Yeah, but the people who are dating you now don't know they're dating the porn stars, so do they count?
Actually, so I think some people do. I think there's this guy, like, he's like, his name starts with an L, but anyways, he comes out of the woodwork every time. Like every single time I do like some sort of like fan bus or something like that, it's like, I know her, like I used to date her, like it's like, and then he tried to reach out to me like years. Okay, so it was like, he didn't reach out to me all these years until he found out like that I do porn, and it was like basically, oh, let's fuck again for like the sake of good old times, and like, you know, like he'd try to rizz me up and try to like basically talk it up and just be like, oh, like for the sake of good old times, like let me fuck you in the ass and this and that. He's seeing all the crazy stuff I do. Yeah, I never went through with it.
I mean, why would you?
Yeah, I like never went through with it. Well, I was going to, because he had recently like broken up with his girlfriend. He was like, if I had known everything about you, like if I had known everything about you, if I had known that you like actually like were local and all this stuff, and like that I don't know, like he just would have followed me or whatever. He said that he thinks that he would have been with me. I'm like, okay, bye.
I mean, that's such bullshit. That's such bullshit.
Bullshit, yeah. Because you got in a serious relationship and I didn't really even like you like that to begin with. But it's like, now that you see what I do, it's like, oh, I would be with you and this and that.
That is the same type of dude where if he actually was with you, would start getting fucking jealous because...
Probably.
Yeah. It's weird, the dudes that are like, I want to date a porn star for the status symbol, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh shit, you got to go still be a porn star. They get fucking weird.
Yeah.
If he wanted to be with you as a person, no matter what your fucking job is, he would have put forth the effort.
Anyone who wants to be with me is taking like a big, like, it's a responsibility. You have to be a strong person, because I mean, I do enjoy my job. I do love doing what I do. And this is like that no guy wants to hear this. No guy wants to hear that they enjoy the type of work they like, especially if it involves porn. I think most guys would rather hear like, I hate what I do. I just do it for the money.
Fuck no.
Like I enjoy it. I like to go to work. it's not just even the work. I'm a very like 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 I have to get this done this day, that's that. Like I'm very organized, so I'm like into like I edit my own stuff, I like promote my own stuff. I'm like a one man, like one woman band or whatever, one woman machine. So it's like, yeah, they always want to think that, oh, like they hate it, or it gets to a point where you do like you're like, okay, today I have to do ABC and have to make a TikTok and like make sure that this is done and then just like promote this here and that's it. But it drags. It's like you have work that day. It might be a day off, but it's not really a day off.
Well, that's a part of being a content creator.
Mhm.
There are no days off.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's why you shouldn't be fucking with people that don't understand that.
Yeah.
That's first and foremost. No matter if you're a YouTuber, podcaster, fucking porn star, whatever it is in modern media, you don't have any fucking days off.
Right.
The algorithm punishes you if you take a day off.
Oh, that's so true. It's in just being an entrepreneur in general, it's not the easiest thing to do.
I still think you should tell motherfuckers when they sign up.
I just wanted to try it a couple times and see like how far I can go without telling them. I don't know if that's a bad idea.
It's a horrible idea.
I want to try it, to at least like try it and not knock it out. So I feel like that's something I'm gonna do. And if I'm gonna go on Hinge, I'm not going to be like, I'm a porn star. My DMs would be like full.
Well, I'm not saying you put it on Hinge, but I'm saying if you're meeting up, like you've talked enough and you're meeting up in real life,
Yeah.
probably it's a first date thing to mention. It's probably something on the first date you should be like, yo, by the by.
Oh, God. Okay. I will think about it.
I thought you were doing what I say.
No.
I thought you were going to take my advice. Oh, see?
I'll think
Lasted like
about
30
it.
seconds. Like
I'm
30
not
seconds.
playing that game today.
30 seconds. No, Matt is full of bad ideas. Never mind.
I'm not playing that game today.
A dude's going to react poorly to finding out the news after the fact because it's like you didn't trust them from the jump and now they're going to feel like, how can they trust you? I personally would much rather tell someone right up front, you know, my involvement in the industry, all this shit. And if they're not down with it, be the fuck out.
That's true. Well, I'll see how that goes too, but like I'm gonna try the other things first.
I
was gonna go ahead and I just want to have an experience, you know.
Some trial and error.
You see someone that looks like me on Hinge, it's probably not me. It's probably my doppelganger, someone pretending to be me.
You're gonna get your account reported so fast.
Oh God.
What you were saying about like dudes not being down with it. I would much rather my partner be happy with whatever the fuck they're doing than be fucking upset and miserable with their chosen profession every fucking day.
That's true.
I don't know. I've said this to a bunch of guys over the years. It's like, would you be upset if your girl's going to get a fucking massage? Like, it's a stranger putting their hands all over her, bringing her physical pleasure. No? Then what the fuck?
Most guys love most guys know exactly where to go to get the good type of massages.
But if you wouldn't be bothered by that, why the fuck are you bothered by...
I really wouldn't.
Right, but as a dude, if you wouldn't be upset about your girl going to get a massage, why the fuck are you upset about her going to fucking work?
It's just so complicated too, though, because not just that, like dating a civilian, like which is guys that don't do porn. So like dating a
I
civilian.
hate it when you call them that, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Or dating a guy who's unporn in the unporn world. If you're not porn, if you're in the depornified world. So if you're in that world, you don't get tested every 2 weeks. You don't get tested every 2 weeks. You go by the CDC. You probably do every 3 months, whatever.
Oh,
like,
you're lucky if they do them every 3 months.
Yeah, and some people are like, I'm clean. They know, they think they're clean. They might get their asshole ate by someone who's not clean. They don't know that they're not clean, actually. But like, I feel like a lot of these people, it gets complicated. It gets really complicated because while I'm doing all this testing and all this stuff and they're not, and it's like, I'm fucking all these people, like, they would call it a double standard if I don't let them fuck whoever they want. And I'll totally be like okay with that, but if it's covered. But there's guys who like literally will rip that condom off and like fuck it raw, and like you never know, I might end up with something, and then now I can't go to work. So it's like it's a very big gamble, like dealing with I don't want to say civilians, but
No, say civilians. I laugh at
I
them being upset about it.
I don't want to upset anyone, but like people in that's not like in the porn industry or adult industry, it's just so like it's such a gamble. Like it's such the double standards. There's the double standards, then there's like the even porn guys too. Sometimes like there's no double standards there. Like I would prefer it. Porn guys sometimes, but porn guys are already a different breed of guys. They're already like, so they're already not that there's anything wrong with porn guys, just already a different breed of guys.
How do you think they're a different breed of dudes?
Obviously, like they just love beautiful women. They're always around beautiful women, and just like they're around them way so much to the point where it's like sometimes they need a little help to get there. And it's like, and it could be in the form of, pills and the blue pill and the shots and stuff. And that's a different, like, it's a different breed because they're working like workhorses. So it's like a little different dating porn guys too,
Never dated a porn dude. I'll take your word for it.
Porn guys I've met are nymphos. They're like nymphos. They're like so like I could fuck maybe like twice in a day, like or do like 2 scenes in a day. I'll still come home, or they could do the same thing. I'll still come home and they'll probably be like, I wanna fuck. It's like 3 a.m., dude. Like it's like I'm trying to take my ass to bed. Like they wake me up and it's like they wanna fuck. It's like, oh fuck. Like, I just want to sleep, but I've dated porn guys, so it's not all guys are like that, though.
The preference is civilians at this point?
I think I like civilians. I think I want someone that, I'm not saying someone poor, but like someone that makes me feel down to earth.
What's wrong with dating a poor dude?
I'm not saying someone to humble me, but like someone.
What's wrong with dating a poor dude? What is wrong with dating a poor dude?
Wait, I had this one guy who like really like liked me, and like he liked me for what I like. It didn't matter what I did, but when he asked me to a date, he was like, "Can I take you on a really humble date? And we can grab some lunch and go look at like, what are the flower gardens called?
Like a botanical garden?
Yeah, there you go. Like the botanical garden, like a really humble date, and spend some time to get to know each other better." And I don't know why he said the word humble, like turned me off. Like it was like, I know I need to be humble, but you don't have to say it.
Yeah, I mean, that's bad salesmanship
like,
on his part.
I think it was just like, okay, like a very humble date is like, wait, you're already like categorizing me into like.
He definitely shouldn't have phrased it as humble date.
Yeah.
The way you phrase the botanical gardens is, yo, girl, I really like the botanical gardens. I think it would be a great day to get to know each other if we could walk through the botanical gardens and like talk and.
That sounds so much fun.
Right.
Like that sounds so much fun. Like I just think like the humble date kind of just like, I think definitely guys, like they have a lot of experiences where they meet girls that are like beautiful and they want to get taken out to like Javier's or Fogo de Chao, and like every girl deserves that. Like I know that, but like still like it's like that's a lot for just one person to give you. That's even a lot for me to give someone. Like it's like that's kind of, I'm not saying that's unrealistic. You do meet people that do that for you and you deserve it, but like that's a little like, I think it's just like a no-brainer to like think like, okay, like a regular guy you meet somewhere, like of course he's not gonna take you to Fogo de Chao.
First and foremost, how much are you eating at Fogo?
I'm a vegan, so
yeah, I'm not taking a fucking vegan to Fogo. That's insane. Why the fuck would you take a vegan to Fogo? That is insane. That is the craziest thing in 400 odd episodes of the show. That is the craziest thing that has ever been said on the show.
Vegan. I think I'm a little,
Who is taking a vegan to Fogo de Chao? That's insane.
I'm just gonna watch them cut the meat.
Right.
I'm like, gonna like watch and just like, yeah, I went to Fogo de Chao, take pictures. I went to Fogo de Chao like later on, but no.
Yeah, like I am not taking a woman who is not gonna fucking pig out to Fogo. Like, I don't care about the monetary aspect of it. Like, yo, I want to watch you eat a ton of fucking meat here. Like, be uncomfortable when we walk out of this motherfucker.
I'm eating all the plantains and everything.
Cool. No, you don't go to fucking Fogo. No.
But yeah, there's a lot of good vegan places too, but like still like I just don't expect anybody to just be like, "Hey, like just let's go on a date." Like or like let's go on a date is fine, but a humble date is kind of saying like a pizza and walk in the park.
Well, but also phrasing it like that is such low self-esteem.
Right. And I was just like, "Okay."
Cuz I've said this 100 times on here. Like, confidence is fucking key. Like, hi, can we go on a humble date? I'd love to take you. Like, that shit's weak. No one's going for that. Like, yo, let's go to the botanical gardens. Let's get to know each other. Like, it's all about how you phrase it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be distracted by other bullshit. I just want to spend time with you in nature.
Exactly. That's beautiful. That right there is nice. Like that's awesome.
Right.
Like I wouldn't say no.
That is the same date. That is the same date, but it is how you fucking phrase it.
Exactly.
Dudes, confidence is fucking key on that shit. Like, even if that shit's in the back of your head, like, oh, this is really humble and kind of broke. Don't say it. Just don't fucking say it. Like, Mila's not telling you she's a porn star. Just don't say it.
I mean, I've taken guys on dates before, and I don't say like I think the best date I've ever taken a guy on was probably to the Off-White store. Probably to the Off-White store in Miami, and then like had a dinner at Puppy Steak.
What made you want to treat him?
He treated me all the time, so it was just like the one time out of like the many times he's treated me, and then like not just that, like it was just kind of like I don't want to say like long distance, but like it was kind of like more like a long distance thing. So obviously like when we were going to get together, we were going to like have the best time in the world.
Well, you should. 100%. I agree with that.
So yeah, I was like, okay, let's go here. Let's go to Puppy Steak.
Yeah, if someone's getting on a plane, you got to make the fucking best of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
At the point where anyone's braving a fucking airport to see you.
Right.
They dealt with TSA grabbing their balls to come see you. You got to fucking, no fucking around there.
Right.
Every time I have flown a girl to me, it's like, you know what's happening, right? Like, let's not bullshit each other about like how this is going to go. There's not going to be like, just a kiss goodnight. You fucking, I flew you in, you know.
Titties up,
right.
like, arms up, let's check your titties. Like, oh, something ringing in the ringer. It's my piercing. It's my fucking piercing, bitch. Like, what? Do you want to see it?
And they might.
Probably.
You want that free show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's various ways you can go about dating where, like, you don't have to drop the hundreds of dollars on especially on a first date. Like,
not really. Yeah, no. Sushi is enough. I feel like sushi like is a really good first date.
But you're vegan. You don't eat sushi.
I do. I took my friend out on sushi recently, and I just got the veggie roll and cucumber avocado rolls and their soup, and that was it.
That seems so wasteful.
That's not wasteful. I'm spending time with someone. Like,
well, yeah, but you could spend time with someone where like you get the full menu versus
just a vegan.
Yeah, just the vegan option.
Well, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I like sushi. I like to feel included, whether someone's eating fish and I'm not. I like to feel included. So I'm going to find something where I'm going to like literally, hey, who's your chef? Like, who's your chef here? Okay, like, can your chef like take off the meat in this or substitute this with this? Or like, just a little modification that's not too crazy. Yeah, the chef will like be grateful for me.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's easier than making meat.
Yeah, but they already have it prepared. The line knows how to prepare this. Like, you're asking for something like out of the ordinary. You're ordering off menu. They had it, the flavors, the salt, the fat, all put together to make this flavor palette. And you're like, portobello mushroom.
Okay. What's wrong with that? Like, I don't see what's wrong with that. Because if there's any chefs, like, they need to, like, I need chefs' opinions, but I will give the chef all my compliments and write them a good review on Yelp. If that helps.
Well, at least you're writing good reviews on Yelps.
No.
Like, so many people are just like negative only.
You know? Yeah. I'm a good person. Just kidding. No, I'm not. I'm not a good person.
Why are you a bad person? Why?
I'm not a good person.
Well, besides lying to potential partners, but
I'm not the best person in the world.
no one's really good or bad. We're all just people.
Right. I don't know. There's a lot of things that make me a bad person.
What makes you a bad person?
I feel like okay, what makes me a bad person is I think like I don't know yet.
Then why are you calling yourself a bad person if you don't know why you're a bad person?
I don't want to admit why I'm a bad person.
I'm pleading the fifth, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm pleading the fifth.
I don't want to admit I'm a very, I'm not a bad person and I'm not a good person. I think we all have our ups and downs days. I think I think I'm a bad person because when I see homeless people and I have change to give them, sometimes I don't give them the change. And I think about it like maybe like 10 minutes after, and I was like, wow, like this could have been my day to make a difference in someone's life. I could have just rolled my window down, but I was too scared.
That doesn't make you a bad person.
But like still, like that's one thing. Or like maybe like I feel like what makes me a bad person too is like I don't visit my parents since they've moved from California to Arizona. I have not visited them once.
Have they visited you?
No.
So whatever.
So it's like no, I haven't visited them.
And they haven't visited you. So it's a two-way street. Have they been like, Mila, we'll buy you a ticket, come visit us?
Nope.
Right. So that's not all on you. That doesn't make you a bad person.
Okay, well, haven't seen them. I don't know what else makes me a bad person. I don't.
I think you're just throwing shit out there, and you're not actually a bad person.
I don't wash my dishes. Every time I get them dirty, I don't wash them. I leave them for other people to clean.
Wait, okay, that does make you a bad person. Who the hell's cleaning up after you?
My roommate.
You make your roommate clean up after you? That makes you a bad person. Holy shit. I was all about the like, I'm going to defend Mila here. Mila's not a bad. No, you're a horrible human being.
Okay, but like I think like I feel like I cooked for them too every once in a while. They don't eat vegan food, but every once in a while I make them food. So it's like, okay, like when they could wash my dishes, that's fine. Like I'll take that. I don't mind them washing my dishes.
How? Okay.
I wash my dishes sometimes, but like
what's the ratio?
For every 3 to 4 times that I wash my dishes, they do it once.
And how many times are you cooking for them in that situation?
Once and 8 times.
And do they say shit about it?
No.
That's not that bad.
No,
like because
I mean I don't leave them a fucking pile of like stuff, but it'll just be like 3, 4, 5 dishes or something, and it just
5 dishes. Like only like 2 or 3 days worth of dishes.
Like 3, 4, 5 dishes.
But they don't say shit.
No.
Well, that's kind of on them for not saying shit. Because if it bothered them, they live with you. They should be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
I think it's because I mean I clean the other parts of the house too, though, so I do my part.
Well, that doesn't make you a bad person if it's like part of the arrangement.
But we never spoke about this. We just, you
just have deep-seated guilt about it?
Yeah, I just had to bring it up. You asked me what some bad things that I do. I'm like, okay.
No, I asked what makes you a bad person, not bad things. Everyone does bad things. Everyone does. Like, it's part of the human existence to do bad things. You are a villain in someone's eyes. Everyone is. Like, one of those dudes that you didn't tell was that you were a performer, once they found out and like ended, is talking shit to their boys about it.
I feel like
you're a villain in their story for sure.
Maybe that was their karma. Maybe that was their karma for doing someone who was actually very honest with them.
You weren't honest. You didn't tell them up front.
Well, maybe I was their karma for like them telling another person who actually deserved to get treated well, like a big ass lie about themselves, or like they just were not honest. And so like when I came in their life and was like, you see this girl and you really want to do something with her, like I'm gonna do something right for the first time. Now I'm lying to you, and that's your karma. That wasn't my fault. That was the universe's fault.
Do you feel that you shouldn't be treated well?
Do I feel like I shouldn't be treated well?
Yeah.
I feel like I should be treated like the fucking best. Like I feel like I should be treated. I feel like I should. I need someone that loves me more than I love them. Like that's the type of person that I am. And that's the type of person I want. Yeah. You love me more than you love yourself.
That sounds horrible.
Or you love me more than I love you, actually. That's better. That's way better than you loving yourself. Like you should love yourself more than anyone in the world. But if you love me more than I love you, then it's gonna work.
How are you gonna reconcile loving yourself and then being with someone who like, oh, they don't love me nearly as much as I love them? How are you gonna? You can't have both.
Yeah, like that's possible. Like
No way.
The person that loves me, like I love them too, but just not as much as they love me. That's okay. There's always going to be one person in a relationship that loves the person more than the other.
Yeah, but what disparity are we talking?
It just has to be them that.
Like, do they have to love you 1% more than you love them, or is it like got to be like fucking
say if I
75-25 here? Like,
so I would say like maybe like if I was with somebody, I'd probably be like more like me is like 20% and them like 80, or like
that's yeah. Anyone who loves themselves would not put up with that shit.
Wait, no, not 20%. Maybe like the difference is 20% from each other is what I'm trying to say. Like maybe like I'm doing 100 and they're doing 120. Like is that better? Does that sound better? I think that sounds better. I think
it sounds better. It still doesn't. It doesn't sound great.
It's amazing. It's amazing because it's like you're happy with that. If someone's happy with that, then like. Then it works.
Yeah, but I feel like someone who's happy with that situation's got self-esteem issues. They're afraid to be alone. They're
not really. No, they're not. Because I promise you, if someone is like dating me, I think they would never be alone. Like,
well, you could be around people and still have low self-esteem and be alone.
But I'm giving them the attention that they deserve and like the love and what they're asking of me. If I'm doing that, if I'm at 100%, then I'm at 100%. I can't go anymore. But if they're doing 120,
I mean, if they can do 120, how can they can do 20% more, but you can't?
I don't have to. They wanted to do 20 fucking the fuck. I fucking have to. Wait, who asked them to do more than what they were asked?
You did. You just said you want to be with someone who loves you more than you're literally asking them to. You literally are asking them to.
No, I'm not asking them
to.
I'm saying it would be really nice. I'm saying that's what works with me.
No, sorry. I'm not going to verbalize this. It's just an expectation.
It's like they are getting 100% already. They're getting 100% from me. So it's like, if they're giving me 120%, that was on them for doing the extra 20. Like that was their choice, their personal choice. Why did they want to do that? I made them feel like the only reason someone would want to do that is because I made them feel like doing it.
Or they felt like they had to keep you.
That's not manipulation.
Well, not consciously. As I said, it's their issue, not yours.
If they feel like, okay, so now we have a problem if they're constantly trying to like outdo me all the time to try to like keep me happy. No, that's a problem. But like, it's okay for you to love me more than I love you. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you should. There's nothing wrong with that.
If it works for you, cool. Like, I'm just saying, I don't think a dude has some codependency issues.
It's going to work with someone.
Hopefully. I'm not saying, oh no, Mila, you're a horrible person. You should be alone forever. No, I hope it works out for you. I'm just saying, if I don't think things are equitable, like in the where we're at in a relationship, I'm the fuck out. And I'm not talking about like sexual partners, shit like that. Like, I do non-monogamous. I date performers. Like, it's like, whatever. I understand it's a job. I understand it's not always pleasurable. Like, there's some rough days at the office. Some of them are better than others. But at the end of the day, as long as you're coming home with me and I can trust you, it's cool. I'm not going to fucking...
What makes someone so untrustworthy? Like, what makes someone so untrustworthy, like, in your eyes, that is like they're having so much sex and like they're going to work, having dicks, doing collabs on their own free will and choosing their partners and then just coming home and like what is it that breaks your trust? Is it's emotionally more?
Yeah, no, it's all emotionally. Like,
yeah.
The physical act doesn't hurt. Like,
Yeah,
everyone you are ever going to fucking be with had sex before you. They're going to probably have sex with someone else after you. Mm-hmm. That shit doesn't hurt. It's the emotional, like, if I feel like you're trying to manipulate me or you're just being deceitful about shit, like, that is like, nah, I'm cool. Like, don't need that shit.
Okay.
It's the violation of trust that hurts, not the physical act.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to work and you'll have a good scene, that's fine. And if the established rules are like off camera, we're only banging, and then you decide to hook up with them, off camera, like while on set, that's not cool because that's against the rules. Whatever like we agree upon, that's fine. Now you go outside of whatever that is, that's a problem.
Okay.
Like,
and they lie about it.
Yeah, exactly. The lies are what fucking hurt. The deception is what hurts.
Okay.
As long as you communicate and like we both legitimately agree about it. Now, if someone agrees to something that they aren't really down with, but they're doing it not to lose the person, that's fucked and that's a problem. Like, you shouldn't agree to anything in a relationship that you're not actually down with. Like, if that shit's a deal breaker for you, you shouldn't just stick around and let it eventually break the deal. You should let it break the deal immediately.
I'm not a perfect person.
No one is. No one.
I'm not a perfect person at all. I feel like in my relationships, though, like the worst things I have done were mostly in monogamous relationships. I had like a boyfriend, and me and him we were dating. It was really casual, but like I could tell he didn't really take me too seriously, like our relationship or anything. So it would just be like on, off and on, off and on, off and on. And one of those times when it was like off, the very next day, I think it was the same day we called it off. Like, it was like the same day we were just like, okay, you know what? Since you're doing this, why don't you just do your own thing already and this and that, and I'll just do mine. That very same day that happened, I went and fucked his best friend. And then he saw me leaving his best friend lived on the same street. So he saw me leaving his best friend's house and saying bye to his best friend and his best friend's mom. And it was crazy. It was just crazy because he wasn't friends with the guy for a little while because I guess that was like bro code, but also like I was a hoe. So, and he still took me back.
There's a lot here.
He still took me back.
That's on him for fucking up and taking you back.
You know?
Because I'm sure he still resented you about that shit. Did he forgive you?
So I think there's a lot of things that I felt like he shouldn't have done, but he did.
Well, that doesn't mean he didn't resent you. Doesn't mean he's not a hypocrite.
Yeah. But I don't think I resented him for that.
Well, no, but did he resent you?
I don't think so. He never treated me like he did.
Okay, well that's...
He never treated me. He never, even when I got him like so like drunk or like, those were not the things he would cry about. He would cry about other shit.
But on your end, like, why were you fucking his best friend? Just to get back at him, or because you legitimately liked his best friend?
I just wanted to fuck him, and he fucked me in the ass. And I think that was our thing. I think we hooked up a couple more times after that.
Was that the first time you had hooked up with the best friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was supposed to... I'm not saying like I lost my virginity to him, but I was supposed to lose my virginity to my boyfriend, but I didn't. I lost it to another guy and then the best friend. So it wasn't just the other, like I was just seeing whoever I wanted to see.
So you had never fucked the boyfriend at that point?
No.
Okay. So
I was a virgin. I was a good girl, and I wanted I wanted to do anal.
Okay, this is still a lot to unpack here. Who initiated with the boyfriend's best friend? Did he hit you up or you hit him up?
We used to hang out. Okay, so we used to hang out in groups. I think that he would hit me up first, and then we would have great conversations, and it would be like, let's hang out, let's smoke, let's do this. And that turned into like, you're actually cool. Like I could see myself doing a little more than what we're doing. Like, let's hang out, let's come over to my house, da 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 da, let's do this. And the sex just came. And I think that's what it was. It was just like an attraction to the person. Now I wouldn't never ever look at that person and just like I would actually maybe even be a little disgusted at the type of person they become. They're a tweaker and they just like steal and do things like that were just grimy. So
Mila, why'd you give him hard drugs? Why would you do that?
I didn't. That wasn't me. That was who.
I'm just fucking with you.
I wasn't around during those times.
Good. Good that you weren't involved with that. It's very good.
I'm glad I didn't get to see. It would probably be more hurtful for me to see like someone that I was. It was still hurtful, but it was less hurtful because I stopped talking to them before that.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
On one hand, when you guys broken up, yeah, you don't owe him shit. You're broken up.
Yeah.
That's not out of the rules. There are no rules when you are no longer together.
Right.
Fucking his best friend, questionable, just because it's potentially like interjecting drama.
He was addicted to massage parlors, so I was like, okay, like this is the funniest thing ever. Like, not funniest, but he was addicted to massage parlors, and one time he asked me for a massage.
Was this the boyfriend or the boyfriend's best friend?
The boyfriend. And he asked me for a massage, and I was like, I got the oils, got everything, and I went down his spine, like I put my fingers down his nerve, and I did what I was supposed to do. I was doing a proper fucking massage. And I started going in, he was like, that's too hard, like this. And he showed me, and it was just like
you want some Nuru shit?
Yeah, and that's when I was like, the fuck, you're getting massages that are like that? Where the fuck do you, huh? I was like, oh, I know where the fuck this motherfucker's been.
So, dude was going to massage parlors to rub and tugs, but not fucking you?
Right.
That's weird. That's a weird call.
Yeah. I think he didn't count it as losing his virginity.
Was he deeply religious?
He was Mexican. He was he liked Santa Muerte. He like rituals, and he offered. He was stupid. He was he believed in. Actually, I'm not gonna bash on that religion, but me personally, he had the worst luck for someone who was always giving offerings to the Santa Muerte. You just got your car stolen. You literally just crashed your new car not long after you got it. It's just so many things that I'm just where is your Santa Muerte? Where is she at?
His girl went and fucked his best friend the minute he broke up. Where's your God now?
No, seriously, I just, and I would tell him, what a waste of time, what a waste of time, and he's like, she really likes you, she really, my Santa Muerte really likes you, she really wants you because she has dreams, and you're in the dreams with her, and, she really wants you to bring you to her. He said that because I'm so, I've been around a lot of, near-death or, near-death experiences and around I guess people dying, I don't know, but
you're murdering people. What are you doing?
I've been around situations that were kind of like that, and people.
I have questions.
People that were close to me have passed, so lots of them. So it was just he was like, oh, she's calling onto you, and da 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 da. You're just so close to you have a special calling with her, and I would just take a shot. That's what I would do. I would just literally like, okay, like this is not it. This is not like, I was just like, okay, never mind.
How long after fucking his best friend did you two get back together?
I would say maybe like 3 months after that.
And he knew. He saw you leave, so he knew.
He knew about everyone because
Wait, how many more people were in the 3 months?
the basketball team,
Wait, the whole team?
maybe like 5 of the people, like 4 or 5.
Get it?
And then like he knew about them. He knew about like this other person that like I was like going to school with and all this stuff. Like it's just like he knew about all these people, right? I mean, he still took me back because in his head we were like a power couple. Like we were like, you know, like in his head I was a girl who was like growing weed. And long story short, I don't grow no more because it's just no money in that.
Yeah,
So,
there's corporations in it now.
There's no money as it was back then. But yeah, long story short, like he saw us as like a little power couple and he really like believed that we could like be something together. But that was just really his dreams. Like, and he didn't want to work. I did all the I would wake up at 5 a.m. mix measure like the ppm of like all my like mixtures and stuff I would put in the weed. It just I was doing a lot of work. I was doing a lot of repotting. All that stuff was me. So I was just like not. I didn't want someone who wanted to just get me knocked up and stuff because his mom too would always be like, when are you gonna give us grandkids? When are you? And that's just like, that's such a Mexican thing. Like that's such a like, I'm so sorry. Like this such a like Mexican backwards thing. Like why are you? I had probably was just barely starting my life at that time, and like you're already asking me for kids. Oh hell no.
Well, it sounds like it's a good thing that you got away from that shit.
Yeah, I was so like, yeah, come here. Like, just like, you know, like reel it in. Like, she would be like, I'll buy you a car.
If you give me grandbabies, I'll buy you a car.
Yeah.
You ever fake a pregnancy test to get that car?
No.
You should have.
No. There was more to that because he wasn't from the United States. So
it was anchor baby.
Yeah, so it was kind of like, yeah. So I didn't do it.
Probably a good move.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good move to like, you know, not be an anchor baby with someone that you probably don't sound like you were too in love with.
Yeah, no. I believe in love, though.
I mean, I believe it exists.
I do believe in love, yeah.
I believe it's a thing that exists. It is a trick that your brain chemicals do to you.
A trick that your brain can do to you? I think it exists. I don't think it's like a feeling that is like you know, like it stays or like it's like ever like lasting. Like everlasting love is kind of like maybe that doesn't exist as much. Like there's love. There could be everlasting love, but some days I don't love you as much as others.
It's a scientific fact that the love chemicals in your brain are as addictive as cocaine. They really are. It really is a trick of brain chemistry. It's a thing.
Oh, shit.
Historically, you know, society said, y'all were property, so you couldn't fucking get out of it when, you know, the chemicals eventually wore off. And then even past the point where women were no longer considered property, it was against societal norms to leave motherfuckers. It wasn't until like, you know, what, fucking 50, maybe 60 years ago, probably closer to 50, that it was socially acceptable to be like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of this loveless bullshit with someone I do not like anymore because we have grown apart. We are different fucking people than when we fucking met, dated, whatever.
Yeah, love is a complicated thing because there's just no way someone could stay the same after years and years and years.
Well, yeah, and some people get fucking codependent and are just afraid to like live their life on their own or without this person.
Yeah, or my dad, he's an Alzheimer. He's very like Alzheimer, like my dad, for example, he's very like Alzheimer's. He's like very like sometimes he forgets where he's at, and like that changes a lot. Like just like the things that are like naturally like happen in your brain, or like they become bipolar too, because that's the way my dad is. He's a bipolar alcoholic type of guy. So it's like very like that happens. People change. He wasn't like that. I bet you my mom would say that's not the person she fell in love with.
Probably not. Most people are not like,
No, she's
Oh.
taking care of him. Like,
oh, that bipolar alcoholic, that's my type. That most people are not like that. That's
yeah,
like, I'm going to start a life and a family with this bipolar alcoholic. Unless they're really charming.
exactly.
I mean, if they're really charming, probably, maybe.
And my dad's, I hate my dad sometimes, but he's a charmer. He's like, you know, like I don't hate him, but I don't like, we have our understandings. Like, yeah.
Well, that makes sense why you're not going to Arizona then.
Yeah, he stole from me.
You stole
He fucking stole from me.
what did you steal?
So he stole from me. Like he stole money, but like it was dumb on my end, because like I needed someone, instead of giving the money to my mom, I needed someone to hold my money before they were gonna close like my bank account, because I guess it was like so much like suspicious activity on there that they just decided not to bank with me. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And once it was time to like withdraw the money, I just Zelled it and was like, Zell it back to me, and it's like disappeared. But like, you know, people are weird. People are like, they only think about themselves sometimes, and sometimes it's just like the alcohol, the things they're doing. There's no one in their right mind would like fucking do that, or like just like do that to their own, like your children. You could do that to anyone fucking body else, like your cousins, your brother, or someone, but not your own kids. Like that's like,
Well, apparently you can.
yeah, like that's
Apparently you fucking can.
That's fucking like, that's where you should fucking draw the line, because when you're old, who the fuck is going to even want to take care of you? I'm putting you in a nursing home. Like, just if you ever see you're gonna be in a nursing home.
Not even a good one.
Yeah. They're gonna be serving you fucking canned carrots and fucking
Oh, shit. But that's the problem.
It's not that bad. Sometimes they add a little sugar to make it like candied, you know.
I'll trust the vegan on the carrot recipes.
Oh god.
But that's the problem. Parents are fallible humans too.
Yeah. Life is life though.
It is. You plan to have kids one day?
I think that I definitely maybe we'll have 2 or 3.
Of your own, or steal them?
I think of my own.
That's probably a better move.
Yeah.
Less trouble with the law that way.
No. I got tired of stealing other people's kids. I feel like I do take care of like my cousins and stuff like that, and they're very fun. I love them. I would love to like have them, but like it's like so much work.
Not for me.
It's so much work. I think it's definitely a full-time job. Like until they're 18. It's so much. Maybe like 1 or 2. I don't think I would have any kids though if I personally am not going to be able to raise them all on my own. So if I know that I won't have any help, then I just won't have them.
Well, that's probably the move.
Yeah.
Honestly, like having a full family structure and like 2 incomes seems like the move. Like kids ain't getting any cheaper, and LA ain't getting any cheaper.
Yeah. It's just a tough question. Like kids, I personally love kids. I would hope that one day I would have like 1 or 2, but like it would be like very like at the brink of like 28 or like 29, and that's it.
That'll be here so fucking fast.
If it's here and I don't have them, I just don't want them anymore after that. Like I think it's just like after that I think I just don't want them. It's not my I'll spoil everyone else's kids. How about that? Like I spoil everyone else's kids, and I've always been kind of the cool auntie anyways, so it's just that's how we'll keep it.
Yeah, that's been my move. It's like, just be cool to my
I
niece.
like being the cool auntie. I like being the cool auntie that you can tell shit to, like that you can like say like to actually tell me that like you like pulled this girl's hair in school because she was being a bitch. Like I actually like being that auntie, and like that's what I like. I enjoy that. So
Keep doing that shit then.
yeah.
And as I said, I'm all about being the cool uncle. No kids for me. Like,
It's maybe for me. It's like a maybe for me. Like not a definitive like thing. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
yeah. So I made the choice. I'm not doing it.
Oh shit! That's a hard no.
I had a vasectomy 2 years ago.
That was a hard no. Okay.
Like, it's a hard no. Yeah, my balls got
Yeah.
snipped. Like,
Okay.
fucking firing blanks and happy about it.
Okay.
Cream pies for not all. Like,
No, the speaking of that, like not airing out like dirty laundry and stuff, but like my auntie had an abortion this week, and so it was like she said, I'm done. Like these last two, because she has 2 kids, and there's like an age gap, and the age gap is like 10 years at least between the younger ones and the older ones. And she's like, that's it. I can't fucking do it. Your uncle nutted in me. I'm telling him to get a vasectomy. He needs a vasectomy. Like,
they're easy.
and like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I really need to do it. I'm actually going to do it. Like, basically, it's like, it's the truth. She's like, I'm old. She thinks she's like 39 or something like
I mean, at that age, there's a very high likelihood of a bad.
hard.
Well, there's a high likelihood of like bad things happening with the kid too, even if she decided to keep it.
Yeah, there was so much bad risks and things like involved. I'm like, no, I think you're right. I think my cutoff time is a good cutoff time because I think like, I don't ever want to see myself picking up my kids from kindergarten at 50 years old. What the hell? That's crazy.
What, being in your 40s and having kids? Yeah.
My mom was a mom. My mom is 50, like 56, 57. I think my mom was probably like, people would always tell me like, your grandma was looking for you. Like, your grandma is my fucking mom, you fucking ass. Like, this is my mom. Like, I had an older mom, so it's like, bye. Like, my grandma, that's not my grandma, because their parents are young. But it would even be like in 2nd grade, like kids aren't being that malicious or like actually calling people my grandma on purpose.
No, they were just confused.
They were actually confused.
Not used to like someone being in their 40, well,
Late 30s.
Late 30s, yeah.
Late 30s, yeah. Gray hairs already.
and it shouldn't be for everyone. Like, if your lifestyle doesn't lend itself to it, like, I don't understand the people that want to bring someone into this world just cause, without giving it any fucking thought, being like, oh yeah, I'm not financially stable, I'm not with a partner, I still like to go out and party, yeah, I'm gonna have kids. Like, that shit doesn't make sense to me.
I feel like my legacy, like I'm gonna leave a good legacy in this world. It's like I'm doing God's work.
Make a legacy with your fucking art. Fuck, because children are unpredictable. You don't have a good relationship with your father, there's no guarantee that, like, if you had kids, you're gonna have a good relationship with them.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sure before stealing from you, your father wasn't like, I'm gonna just fuck up my relationship with my kid.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, there was a lot of behavior. Like, he has a lot of issues, so it's just not like he wasn't a shitty person just to me. It's just so much that makes him a shitty person overall. Like, the type of people he's fucked over in our family, and just a lot of situations that it's like, the day that he was going to get his ass beat. The day that my dad was going to get his ass beat outside of a casino, that day he was calling my mom. Like, he was just calling her, and like he's like, they're gonna beat me up. Like,
what were they gonna beat him up for? Who was gonna beat him up?
I think he owed someone like $4,000. Like, he owed someone, and he was at the casino spending the money that he probably stole from me. But like, he owed somebody else money too. So it's like, that's the type of people that like that sometimes they're just like that, and they want to have kids. Like, they shouldn't have kids.
Well, and that's because society tells you, oh, you're supposed to have children.
Oh, literally. There's crazy people in this world, though. There's people much crazier than my father, and that's like, fuck.
Doesn't mean that either one of them should have had children. I'm happy you're here. Like, that would be really weird if, like, you weren't here. But, like, I'm happy you're here, but not everyone needs to breed.
Right.
It'd be really awkward if, like, I was just talking to an empty chair right now because you didn't exist.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. I mean, you're welcome.
Yeah, and, like, I had nothing to do with it.
You're welcome.
Like, I had absolutely nothing to do with you existing. I'm just putting that out there. None of this is my doing at all, good or bad. Because Mila is self-admitted a bad person, so like I'm not taking any responsibility either.
Cheers.
As Mila's like, I need more tequila now.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to fucking my dentist. Cheers to fucking my dentist and him not fixing my teeth.
Wait, there's got to be a story here. What happened?
Cheers to my dentist not fixing my teeth, just wanting to fuck on the chair you guys get your teeth fixed on.
Okay, hold on. You got to lead into the story a little better. What happened? When did this happen?
I would say not long ago, but like still, like if you're gonna be my dentist, I need that paperwork. I need something that like I don't need you to just lure me into your office every time and just like fuck me in that fucking dentist chair.
How? What?
I was just thinking of him.
Okay. One, what made you think of him?
I was just thinking of him because I was like, well, like there's a lot of like, I mean, my situationships now, like I'm so glad that I have the type of situationships I have because I'm thankful that I'm like, to me, like being a dependent is like I get to fuck whoever I want and do whoever I want. And like, I'm glad that I've had these experiences to like become like independent. And I just kind of thought of like, I wonder how he's doing, like my dentist. Like, I wonder.
You haven't gone in for a cleaning recently?
I need him. Yeah, I need him. Like,
well, at least you need a referral to someone else. If worse comes to worse.
There's good dentists out there. They'll fuck you. They'll fuck you in the dentist chair. They won't make content with you, but
okay. Were you seeing this dude as a patient first, or did you?
No.
Okay.
It was more of like a hookup where he wanted to like be the sugar daddy, and he specifically said he wanted to be my sugar daddy, and then that he wanted to like fix my teeth and do things like that. Anyways, he's on a scale of 1 to 10. He's on my shit list because he needs to do something to my teeth. Like
your teeth aren't bad.
They're not bad, but I want them to be like more straight or like just there's always something you can fix. And if you're a dentist and you can do something about it, then you should feel ashamed if you're fucking me and you're not doing something about the teeth too. So you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. If you're fucking a porn star and you don't fix their teeth and you don't say, I fucking made her. I made her smile. Like I'm the one who did that. Like that, and I'm honest. I'm an honest person. I'll probably just be like, yeah, he did that. Like he did and he fucked me really good too, by the way. Like he should. He's losing business.
Right, you'd be shouting him out right now.
Yeah, I would give him a shout out right now. But I was just thinking of him. I wonder how he's doing. If you see this,
I mean, you could call him.
But yeah, that's true.
What's stopping you?
I'll probably call him. I'll probably bug him.
You're like, I'm like 5 tequilas deep. Yeah, I'm gonna bug him.
Yeah, I'm gonna bug him one of these days, maybe tomorrow. But no, I'm definitely going to see when the fuck he's gonna fix it, do something, do a cleaning, something. And I want to get my teeth done.
This dude was your sugar daddy first, and then he's like, yo, come, I'll take care of you.
So our conversation is usually like
well, how'd you meet him?
I met him online. He introduced himself as a dentist, looking for a sugar baby. And I was like, okay, let's see. Let's, this is what you have to send me. Like I took the deposit And that's just my way of like, okay, you're honest.
You're legit.
You really want me to show up here. Like, I'm not showing up somewhere without a deposit. So yeah. So I take that and I'm like, I take my ass over to him and basically like, he starts saying that he does all this. He shows me his work. He shows me all the teeth he's doing. He did this person's teeth, and he's like showing himself off. This is his office. He's he doesn't work under anyone. He owns his own practice. So that's another thing. And I was like, impressive. This is impressive. And then that goes like, oh, would this make you happy? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I just want this from you. Just want you to lay in that chair and with your legs up. And I want you to just lay in that chair with your legs up. And I'm just going to fuck you in that chair and you don't have to move from this chair. And I'll have my tools right here. And he wanted to role play. So he was like, just like pretending and then telling me how good of a mouth I had. And from there, it was just like, okay. Like, it just, like, sucking cock and getting fucked and, like, legs up in the fucking dentist chair. And that's it. That's just, like, every time I go see him, that's what happens now. It's just easy. It's fun.
Then why'd you stop?
I didn't stop. It's just, I think he runs out of money. I don't think his money grows on trees. I think he has, like,
cash flow problems?
No, I think he has a certain, like, he has people on rotation.
Oh.
So I'm not stupid. I'm not the only person he's seeing. Like, he has people on rotation, and I think there's probably different prices to each person or whatever. He, like, I don't know. It's just different damage that each person does. So, yeah.
Well, you should hit him up then.
I feel like that's what it is. I think that's what it is. If I hit him up, I do hit him up. I'll check on people every once in a while, but I'm not going to be a bugaboo. Like, I'm not going to be like, hey, well, like, I do say, like, hopefully I can see you soon or something like that. Like,
is this purely transactional for you, or do you actually have some feels for him?
I don't think I have feelings for him. I think I had feelings the last sugar daddy I had feelings for. He died.
Kill your sugar daddy? Aw. Why would you do that? You're just fucking up your money.
He fell.
He fell. Mila, I'm glad there's a table between us. Like, I would like to survive this podcast. Please don't kill me. We're cool, right? We're cool.
So
we're cool. Mila, I need you to say on camera. We're cool.
I wasn't there. Yeah, we're awesome. Me and you are cool.
Cool. This is not how I want to go.
But he was already an older guy. And he was like a total, like, what's his name? Stephen Hawking moment. Like, he fell down some stairs and like a blood.
He was in a wheelchair?
No, it was Stephen Hawking fell down some stairs and some shit happened to his body where he became.
No, he had a fucking degenerative disease.
And then he fell down some stairs and that triggered it or something like that.
No.
Oh, I'm watching the wrong movie. But anyways.
That was a Hollywood movie about his life. That wasn't real.
Okay, but no, literally, like, he fell down some stairs. He had like this blood clot, and it just like killed him.
Well, that's depressing.
And it's just, that's all it was. It was very like bad, slow, and painful. I don't know. I don't ever want to know how that feels like. But yeah, it was just very bad.
So how do you want to go?
He didn't get better. And that's what happened. And I had feelings for him. I felt like I gave him the best last years of his life. And I actually was like, someone believes in me. Yay. Like, I loved Steve. His name was Steve, by the way.
Sad.
But I don't think I've ever gotten feelings for another sugar daddy. No one was as pure-hearted as Steve. Steve taught me how to drive. Steve taught me how to save money. Steve taught me about stocks. Steve actually took time with me. Like, took vacations with me and like took real good time. So
where'd you guys go?
We'd go to like Vegas. We'd go to we go to random places. We'd go to like the mountains, the Mammoth Lakes, the Twin Lakes. We'd go to anywhere I wanted to go, but usually I would drive. If it was,
he taught you how to drive.
If there was driving, I would have. After he taught me how to drive, he had me driving his ass everywhere. So
that's why he taught you. Dude, holy shit! That's why he taught you. Just so you would drive his ass around. Holy shit.
I was so fucking sick of driving. And wait, like literally sometimes he would think he would want to drive, but then he would stop in the middle. His excuse was always like, he was so cute because his excuse was always like, oh, there's like some heights and some bridges I don't want to like climb up. I'm scared of heights now for some reason. Like I'm just going to pull over and you're going to drive. Like I'm scared of these heights, these bridges and these overpasses and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll drive then.
What the fuck?
I would drive him to his nephew's boats and stuff. Like, yeah, I would get to meet his nephew. His nephews were like my age, and they'd see me with his what is it, papa, and his papa, and yeah.
Any of the nephews try to holler?
They wouldn't say anything. They wouldn't say anything. They were very good kids. Very good kids.
They're your age. You're calling them kids?
So?
None of them tried to holler at you?
No. They made me feel like they were like, okay, you guys are very good kids. You love your grandpa. Like, you wanted to see him happy.
I'm surprised he never took you out of the country. Do you not have a passport?
No, I didn't have a passport at that time.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I didn't have a passport. We were supposed to go to different parts of Europe, and we never made it.
Where do you want to go?
I think me personally, I would probably go. I'd probably go to Bristol. I'd probably go to like Paris. I'd probably go.
Bristol fucking just read like specific Bristol in England.
It's a party town. It's a good party town.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like, have you seen it on the Skins UK? Bristol is a party town. It's like
I
they
had
have
no
the
idea.
underground raves and they have like all types of stuff. It's very, toxic and fun. And I would say border France, Italy, Spain, the little town like where the border touches. Border France, Italy, Spain.
Oh. France and Italy don't really border all that much.
Border Italy, Spain.
No, Spain, France. Germany is kind of in the way of Italy.
Okay, Spain, France. Europe.
Yeah. I haven't been to northern Spain. Southern Spain's a lot of fun.
I heard it's really nice there.
I don't know what the fuck you'd eat. There's a lot of pork.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So much pork.
Nah. I'm not a hardcore vegan. I feel like, okay, I've only been vegan for like maybe like now, probably like 5 months.
Why are you vegan then? Why?
It's more of a calorie deficit thing. Like it's more of a workout thing and like a
keto.
Like just like a hardcore like working out, like just like a lifestyle change, but it's not like save the animals, like save the animals.
But you could just go keto and like go get the same results.
No, I don't like keto. Vegan is the better options for me. Like
protein's good for you.
I think like keto is just no sugar. I think vegan, to me, I feel like it has more options that seem funner. I can't live without sugar though. That's just something that is like, I have a sweet tooth and I get my period and I have to eat like sweets. And it's just like, there's times where it's just very bad.
So why vegan and just like vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
You gave up cheese.
Cheese is so nasty though. Like cheese is like so like it causes a lot of mucus and like bacteria and like it's just made from bacteria itself. Like cheese causes like the phlegm in your throat and like a lot of mucus comes mostly from eating like starches and cheeses and stuff, like heavy starches and cheeses. And I feel like since I've become vegan and I've stuck to certain types of foods, I think it has helped a little bit. Like there's healthy mucus, but there's like just people who they could probably like spit a loogie right now,
See, like beforehand when you were like, I'm a bad person, I didn't believe you. Now that you're bad mouthing cheese, I'm not sure I want to continue this podcast. I feel like I want to call a rap right now. You're bad mouthing cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cheese is delicious.
It used to be my favorite thing, charcuterie, like cheese, charcuterie is like, we used to be like the best thing in the world, like wine and charcuterie. But now that I like know like a little bit better, like about like, okay, like cheese is actually not as good as people think.
Oh, it's delicious.
It tastes good. It tastes good. It's the best. Like it tastes good, but like it's not as good for you as people think.
No one has ever said cheese is good for you.
No, it's
Not once.
makes you get so like bacteria.
Some bacteria is good for you. Probiotics are a thing.
It is, and it is, and I'm an anal person, so I feel like I know like the prebiotics, probiotics, and taking things for your gut health is good, but cheese isn't one of them.
I didn't say cheese was. I'm just saying not all bacteria is bad. Cheese is delicious. There's a reason it's been with humanity for a very long time. Very good. It's delicious. I can't believe you came on my show and badmouthed cheese.
Okay.
I thought there was a connection here, and you'd come in here and badmouth cheese. Like, the veganism was weird, but badmouthing cheese?
Look, veganism is like not a hardcore thing. Like I hate vegans. I don't like other vegans. I don't think I've ever become friends with other vegans. I think.
Well, I know you just keep wanting to go to Fogo de Chão. I don't think you're really committed to veganism.
No, like I don't. I've never really even had many other vegan friends. I've had like maybe one or two, but they're not like I wouldn't hang out with them all the time. They're not like my top 5 friends.
How many of your top 5 friends are meat eaters? How many?
Mediators?
Meat eaters.
My top 5 friends, I think all of them are. All of them are meat eaters.
See? I think you're fucking up with the veganism. I think you're fucking up with it.
I think I'm doing good. For a couple more months until I start eating meat again.
No, I'm just saying, whenever we play the game of Matt makes the decisions, you're eating meat again. Like,
I think it's like I'm going on to month 5, so I think once I hit like month like 10, I'm gonna start meat once a week back into my diet.
Yeah, just Sundays, like for a treat.
Yeah, Sundays is the day you're not supposed to eat meat. I think, right?
No, those Fridays.
Okay, yeah,
and that's historical, like politics. And it's because the fishmongers were having problems selling fish, so they went to the fucking church and like
really
help us.
Yeah.
It was the same reason like priests can't have sex. Priests used to have fucking whole families back in the day, and then the kings and shit were like, we don't need religious dynasties challenging the royal dynasty. So like, no, you motherfuckers can't breed no more. That was not the word of God.
Wow.
Like every other religion, the clergy can fuck.
Who's the clergy?
Like priests, nuns, etc.
Okay.
Like Judaism, the rabbis fuck, the imams fuck. Hell, in Protestant religions, the pastors and all that shit, they fuck. They have families.
Oh my God.
It's just, Catholicism that is like, nope, gotta be a virgin. No fucking for you.
There's my family's Catholic, but I have no idea. I always see some weird stuff on TikTok about Catholics.
You probably shouldn't take the news from TikTok. Just pro tip.
Yeah. I always just see some, but when it's like, I think I do believe things when it's like several, like the same, like not the same people, but like different people, like saying like, oh, he's an abuser, he's in like, and it's like their personal stories and they all start coming forward. It's like, okay, like this is actually a bad priest. Like this is someone, I don't remember where it was not too long ago where I saw someone that was like not too, I want to say it was like someone in like Fontana or like someone out there in the IE that was like a priest that was like just a bad priest.
I mean, there's a lot of history of that shit. And there's a lot of history of the Catholic Church allegedly, cycling them around and shit.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Ugh, I feel bad for my grandma when we were praying enter her into heaven, into Catholic. Like, bro, what heaven did we send her to? Just kidding. Like, okay, I hope you're safe.
What do you believe in now?
I think I personally, like, I do believe, like, there's a God. I just base everything off my own experiences. So I do believe that there's evil energy and there's good energy. I know that for a fact. And I know that energy manifests itself in different forms. I know, like, that things that when people say ghosts and stuff like that, or like demons and things, I think those things are real. I think those things are very much real, and that but there's also good energy, that there's also like good energy if you keep that energy in your heart and in your mind and you call to it, or like even angels, whatever you want to. Like, I feel like that also exists. Like, that's I think that's my religion. I don't try to overthink it. I don't try to, like, um wake up every morning and this is what I have to do every single day. Like, I believe that I have, if whatever whoever my God is, like, I have a special relationship with them. That's all that matters. Like, you know,
For
I
sure.
do believe in a heaven and a hell. Um,
Where do you think you're going?
Heaven.
Why?
I think I'm going to heaven because of my heart, because of the where my heart is, like wherever my heart is, and I think I touch more lives than I destroy.
Like a 2-to-1 ratio or 3-to-1?
I think a good 4-to-1. I think a good 4-to-1. I think that's pretty high. I think that's higher than average.
I think so.
The ones are usually unintentional unintentional home wrecking and stuff like that. Like,
Wait. You're out here just fucking around with married people? Like, are you getting people to leave their wives and shit?
maybe not leave their wives, but maybe like fight, or like, I'm just like, I'm obviously like not ever the main bitch, and anyone's.
Why is that obvious that you're not the main
I mean,
bitch?
we just had a whole conversation about this in the beginning of the podcast, but like, I'm literally obviously not the main bitch in people's lives. So I feel like when people see me as the side bitch, like, I've had situations.
Sorry, I took that as the main side bitch, not the main bitch. Gotcha.
Just a side bitch, just a random side bitch, you know. But yeah, I feel like I've had situations where it's like, you ruined my wife found out about us, and like, or that type of stuff, and they were caught slipping, but that wasn't intentional because I didn't usually, most of the time I didn't know they were married.
Right.
I could have guessed if I tried to.
What, the tan line of where the wedding ring should have been?
Yeah, like, I could guess all the time. Like, I'm really good at that, but
You weren't going to specifically go after married dudes. Like, these dudes were pursuing you, right?
no, these are people that pursue me. These are people that, like, want to spend time with me, go on dates, and not have anything serious.
Well, then it's not on you. They made the choice. It's not like you're like, yo, that married dude, fuck his wife, fuck his kids. I'm about to be about it. No, that motherfucker decided to come after you.
Yeah, so I would say, like, those are the ones ratio, the 4-to-1. Like, the ones are usually the guys who are married, who have girlfriends. Maybe they signed up to my OnlyFans, and like, I always see the deleted user every time. Like, every time the deleted, oh, he got caught. He got caught. His girlfriend, his credit card, his girlfriend found out. Somebody found out.
Well, and that's fucked, because why the fuck are you in a relationship where that's a problem?
Right.
Like, it's 2024, about to be 2025. Like, if you can't discuss with your fucking partner what you're into, something's fucked.
Or your needs, or just simply.
Well, exactly.
I think it's the thing is that there's attraction is just so, like, it could change. Like, attraction could change. Just one day you find yourself attracted to redheads, and the next day you find yourself attracted to blondes, and you're like, there's attraction in every single place. Like, I'm a girl, I stare at asses all the time. I feel like it's very hard for people in monogamous relationships to admit that, like, guys are not just attracted to you, bitch. Like, guys are not just like
humans in general.
They might be only emotionally attracted to you. Like, you're probably one of the people that they actually want to spend time with. You're their best friend. Like, you should be happy. You should be proud. But like, I feel like emotionally attraction is like, it's huge. Like, you hit a gold mine if you find someone who's willing to stick it out with you because you guys get along really well. Like, you guys are best friends. But like, physical is like just kind of a hard like a hard thing to ask for. Like, just only be physically attracted to me.
It's impossible. You're going to be attracted to other people. It's just how you fucking handle the situation. No matter who you are, you're going to be attracted to other people. You're deluding yourself if you don't think your partner's going to be attracted to other people. You're not going to. Now, if acting on it and if that's outside of the rules, that's the problem.
That's definitely cheating.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely have to be like 1,000% like on the same fucking page, because whether you're in a monogamous relationship or in an open relationship or in like porn star relationship, there's rules, there's boundaries, and don't cross them. Like,
well, and you can't expect to hold someone to boundaries you never expressed to them either.
That's true. That's true.
People aren't fucking mind readers. So if you're like, oh, I'm uncomfortable with you, having an OnlyFans account. Well, that should have been a fucking discussion.
Yeah, there's some people who are like, I don't care if you watch porn. I don't care if you spend time watching porn. I don't care if you jack off to porn. But like, sometimes that line is drawn. Like, I don't care if you jack off to OnlyFans porn. But then like, when you're messaging the creator, then that's kind of like, that's where some people draw the line. Like, don't message these people. They're real people. Like,
well, and also what's the intent behind the messages? Like, are they trying to like, in their mind, be like, oh, I'm going to hook up with you. Like, I'm going to message you. Like, because I'm sure you have dudes on your off who in their mind, I'm talking to you because they think they have a shot.
Right. I think there's definitely a lot of people who no, it's very like obvious that like, I'm not saying that a lot of people don't have a shot, but it's like very like, very far few in between. But I do think like
don't get their hopes up.
Well, I look, I'm trying to upsell myself here. I'm trying to make just kidding. No,
you're not. No. And there's nothing wrong. You're selling a fucking product. There's absolutely nothing wrong being like, yo, buy the shit.
I'm pretty sure there's people that have fucked me that have subscribed. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not a long shot. But like
but I'm assuming they fucked you before they subscribed.
Yeah. Usually.
Usually. All right.
Unless they're detectives, then they some of them are really good at what they do.
Shit.
No, literally, like, I feel like there's guys out there that actually like love that though, that they like ask for me to make videos of them, and they're like every time you're with Emily, you think of me, and you just like, that's all you do is you literally think of me. Every time you have your cock in my mouth, all you think about is me. Every time Emily sucks your cock, you're just thinking about Mila Milkshake, and that's all you want. All you want is her tight little pussy, Mila's pussy, and that's it. Like, they just want me to talk to them, degrade, like tell them that Emily doesn't suck your cock as good as I do, and you don't have to lie to yourself every time you sleep with her. Like, they want that. They like that. They love having punching bag or something. I don't know what that is.
My theory is part of it is like there's a status symbol with someone like, as a performer, there are many people that do the object of their desire, right? And there's something to be said for even the illusion of you choosing them when all these people want you. They're like, oh shit, she has all these options, but she chose me. Like, they're obviously deluding themselves. They're obviously paying for the service. But it's the same reason, like, dudes fall for fucking strippers and shit. Because it's like, if you consciously look at the shit, a stripper is doing her job. She is fucking working the room and shit. But in that moment, she is convincing whatever dude that she wants him. All these other dudes in the club want her, but she wants you. That's the fantasy she's selling. And I'm sure it works the same way online.
Wow.
So the psychology of it is just like, oh shit, look how fucking, look how much of a baller I am. All these dudes want her, but she wants me.
I like that.
It's my theory.
I think it makes it's really makes sense to me. It's like kind of like the guys who like don't like findom, or like some certain guys that like findom, like they like to like get like treated like pay pigs and like that type of stuff. A lot of them are guys who are in positions of like managing other people, or like they're CEOs, or they're like people who they have so much control every single day of their life. Like that's all they do is they have so much power, they have so much control that they just like boss people around, like they tell them what to do, like fire people, that's their job, to the point to where like they don't know what it's like to feel powerless. They don't know what it's like to feel like a loser, like a pay pig, like a beautiful woman wants, like, they don't know what that feels like, because they're just around fucking other men, hella men, just so many working guys. They want to be at the feet of a woman that has control over them for once. And that's how it is. It's interesting. It's different.
Yeah, the psychology is fucking wild.
Yeah, it's so much.
It's like someone who just has nothing but control in every aspect of their life. It's just like, I need to give it up right here.
Right. And that's all the time they have. Maybe they only have 30 minutes to spare. So that's what they do. They pay it for a session. Maybe that's what they do, Maybe you have to go back to work soon, tomorrow, the next day, whatever. They only have 30 minutes, an hour to spare, whatever it is.
Hey, I'm not here to kink shame. Whatever makes them fucking happy, whatever like turns a profit for y'all. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Not how I want to live my life, but
Yeah. That's just some people. That's their thing. That's their like, it's just crazy. But I personally, that's not where I want to be. I think if I don't know. I'll lie, because I knew it's easy for me to say, like, I think if I had money, I would do this, and this, and this, and this. It was like some people, they have that and they've been having that. So it's like kind of like, it's hard to be judgy on that.
So if you came into some money, what would you do with it?
Me personally, I would probably give most of it away.
Why?
Well, I would spend a majority of it first doing things that I would probably I would spend the majority of my time doing things with it, investing a good bit. I use whatever I wanted to use for myself, but I would definitely be giving some money to maybe not people I don't know, maybe some people I don't know, but
yeah, that homeless guy who wanted your change earlier still doesn't get shit. I get it.
I'll probably there'll be some days where I probably will drive by people, not give them shit, but there'll be catch me on a good day and I'll probably give you $100.
But what would you spend it on for you?
For myself, I think I would definitely get houses, property, get some stocks or some crypto. If I still, I mean, I always loved crypto. I'm not saying I love it less nowadays than I used to, like years ago. I know that's weird. Like, I know that's a weird thing. It's just like I don't believe in it as much as I used to. Like,
why'd you become disillusioned with it?
Just seeing how much control the government can take over it. Like, just seeing how much like the regulations it could just possibly fall under, just kind of like just makes me feel like, okay, like it's giving lesser of a chance for people who like go in later, like getting later and stuff, to like actually make their profits off of these type of things. And it's just gonna be so regulated, it's like it's gonna be stupid. But I feel like definitely that would be one of the things I spend my money on. Houses, maybe like 2 good cars, like a daily driver and a fun car.
What are the cars?
maybe like a souped up MM3 or something, like a little old ass car. That would be my fun one. And probably like a daily driver would probably be like a maybe between like an Audi, like a R5, or maybe like a comp, like a BMW comp M6.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing too unreasonable there.
Yeah.
You know, like G-Wagon.
Those are beautiful cars, and I love them. They're beautiful cars, and I don't hate them at all. That used to actually be one of my dream cars. Like that I would be like, if I get rich, I want a G-Wagon and this and that. Like, but I just kind of like I see people who drive G-Wagons, and then I see myself being so short, and I'm just like, I just don't think it's comfortable for me. Like it's not as comfortable as like a car I could just like speed off in and stuff. It's like my height.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's all where the money would go?
I think so. Maybe what else? Probably I would be paying like male escorts instead of like I would be like doing my paying it forward, you know, like that's what I would do. I would be paying it forward. I would be paying.
You'd be full on Charlie Sheening it. You'd be like, I'm not paying to fuck them. I'm paying for them to leave.
Exactly. I think that's what I'd probably like. I would definitely start like a series. I would start a series that would be like Prison Break or something like that. Like I'm not like saying like it would be like that, but it would be like Prison Break, like guys get out of prison and like the first nut, like I was gonna be a production, like it'd be like a
So wait a minute, you're gonna fuck convicts when they get out?
I'll be sending them letters into like the jails, and I'll be like, hey, like
What's stopping you from doing that right now?
I don't have them fucking money to do that. Like what? Like,
well, I'm talking about like real life porn. Like start a pen pal and like fuck convicts when they get out on their first day out.
Oh, that's I don't know if like I don't know. It would definitely have to be something where like they would have to disclose like the charges, but it'd be in a professional setting.
Well, obviously you don't want to just hey dude who just got out of prison, you want to come over?
No, because like I don't think I have that yet, like where I can really put myself in a professional setting. Like I would be the production actor, like production talent or director talent that they like say like, you know, there's a lot of people that produce. And
holy shit though, that is a series that no one else is doing, like just fucking convicts on their first day of freedom.
That's what I would do. I would send them letters. I'd be like, hey, like how long has it been since you've had sex? And don't count guy sex in prison.
You better jump on the shit, otherwise I'm gonna fucking pitch it to someone.
No, I will sue you, man. Just kidding.
For what? You ain't doing shit with it.
Oh God.
What's stopping you right now?
No, literally. Okay, but like seriously, it's just an idea. Like that's what I would do.
Why aren't you doing this?
I would put my money towards that. Like I would literally be having guys come in straight from prison. Do you need money on your first day out? They will pick you up. They will literally pick you up. The production assistant will pick you up and take you to set. You'll get paid $500, probably like $300 on the spot.
Wow, you just like giving them subpar fucking male talent rates. Wow, like hey, I know you just paid your debt to society. Fuck you, you're not even getting full rates. Wow, you are a bad person, Mila. You are a bad person. This dude has been paying his debt to society, and you're just like, nah, you don't get full rates.
That could be their make or break into the industry. They should be thinking. They should be grateful
that you're exploiting them for potentially thousands of dollars. If
that could be their make or break. Like they could have started it all off on with me. Like that could have been their. They were so hungry. Like they want to see like men like so like fucking like teeth snarling. Like they want some pussy so fucking bad. Like this is their first time having pussy. So they should be grateful for that too. Like I'm providing the pussy. Like I'm providing the.
I think you should.
And what if they only last 3 minutes, anyways? Like what if they actually don't even last long? Like what am I gonna do? Like I'm gonna have to make them go again?
Yeah.
Like they're like, and they'll probably be happy too. But the thing is that like, what if they can't?
Well, then you fucking make fun of them.
I won't pay them.
God damn. You're fucking ruthless. Fucking ruthless, man. That is fucking ruthless.
At least they'll have a story to tell.
I mean, I'm sure they'd be happy to sign up. I'm sure these motherfuckers would volunteer. Like, been in for 5 to 10, ain't seen a pussy. Oh, this porn star wants to fuck me on my day out, first day out.
Yeah.
No, you should be doing that shit. Like, that would be a fucking good series.
From prison to pussy.
Right?
From prison to pussy. From prison to princess. From prison to...
No, from prison to pussy, like...
From prison to pimp.
Prison
to pussy. Prison to pussy.
Yep. The prison to pussy pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You should be doing that shit. Like, because that is legitimately a good idea for a fucking series.
Yeah. I've thought about it. But
What's stopping you?
It's so much like just reaching out and then like, oh, I need this production, like this, like people who are producing. Then I need to like figure out like my basically like my overhead versus like basically like what I'm profiting and
get one of the bigger production companies to fucking pay for this shit.
Yeah, like that's just I don't know about like I know what to do, where to do, where to go, how to vouch for people, like that type of stuff, but like it's like the other stuff is like, okay, I'm going to be the talent. I know for a fact, like at least I would like to be the talent for the majority of the of the production. That would be nice. I have a thing for that, but you know, and
You have a thing for convicts?
maybe.
It's okay to say yes.
Maybe I do. But
that's a yes. That's a fucking yes.
Yeah, maybe I do. I just did all that jail talk sometimes gets to your head. Like it's just, you know, it's that jail talk and that like I want to change so bad. Like
I think this is a good idea. I think you should do it. It's something unique that the industry's not doing.
does the industry need it? That's what's crazy. Is like,
well, no. It doesn't matter if the industry needs it or not. Will people pay for it?
1,000%.
Right. If people will pay for it, that's all that fucking matters, right?
1,000%. I think 1,000%. Especially, I mean, I'm a real. It's not like someone's pretending to be a convict. It's a real convict. This is you literally are. This is a person that you were in jail with, that you got out and started jacking off to porn, and you saw your homie you were in the cell with.
Your Sally is fucking.
Literally, Sally is fucking one of the baddest bitches in porn. And these were the plans that he didn't tell you about. Like, yo, like, you know, sign your friend up too.
Do that shit. What is stopping you? What is fucking stopping you?
Okay. Well, I'll think about it. It's a very good idea.
Oh, no. You better get on the show. Oh, I'm going to steal it. I'm just going to steal it.
God. Oh, no.
Just going to fucking steal that shit.
No, he's trying to play games with my head.
I'm not playing games with you. I'm telling you.
Oh, God.
I am telling you. I will make that shit happen.
I'm like a turtle. Let's see which one does it better then.
Oh, okay.
I could do it, but I'll probably do it better.
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm obviously not fucking any of the inmates. I'm not a performer. I just production end.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you, honestly, like for saying that's a great idea. I might actually really consider it.
You might. After all that, you're like, I might do it. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. Heavily considering it. Maybe. Just maybe. The fuck? Maybe. What is the fucking hurdle?
Oh, the hurdle is I have so much of my own to do. Like so much.
This would be yours too.
Yeah, like so much of my own. Like I'm gonna be like I'm literally gonna be like like where next like yeah like ABC like what? Okay, I gotta do this for myself and that for that and
this is for you too.
Yes, but still, like it's like okay, running a whole like production is like I'm on a whole different like.
I don't know anything about that.
Like a whole different schedule, like whole different.
I don't know
like,
nothing about that.
That's like if I were managing like 2 people or 3.
Yeah, Mila, I know nothing about that.
I can hardly manage my fucking self sometimes. It's
Yeah,
like,
I don't know
damn.
nothing about doing production and pumping out content. No, I don't know shit.
Right now, I probably have like a good like 15 to 10 videos at least that need like editing
Hire someone
and stuff.
You have that much of a back catalog. Fucking hire someone.
Yeah, so I'm like, I do everything myself.
Well, yeah, you should stop doing that. Hire someone.
It works so like I mean.
No, if you have 15 fucking scenes in the back catalog.
It's because people don't edit the way I edit too. Like the way I like things. Maybe there's some certain people that probably would do the things the way I ask them to, but like, and there's certain people like I have worked with that I'm just like, okay, like I don't really fuck with this editing, but like that's
well, then don't work with those people.
And that's okay. Like they wish I would use their trailers, but I don't do it because I don't like the trailers. It's everyone has a different brand. That's
it's a stylistic choice.
It's not that it was horrible. It was just a different
it's a different style. Yeah,
that's all.
Well, find an editor you can work with that you can dictate what you want style choices wise. And 15 fucking that's insane to have that many scenes in the back catalog.
I'll be working. I'll be working, but hopefully I have 50 one day. Like that needs to be edited because
no, that's insane. You should not have that much in the back catalog.
Hopefully I have 100 that are edited and then 50 that aren't.
Well,
like that's really good to me. That's really good.
No, you should definitely have like fucking over 100 edited, and like it's porn. It's not like it takes that long to turn and burn a fucking scene.
Yeah.
As long as it's technically sound, like shit's in focus, and it's not just an angle of like, cool, that's someone's thigh and someone's butt. Because I edit too, so it's like I've been handed OF content where it's just like, cool, my two choices of angles is someone's outer thigh and male talent's ass, and this part will just be cut.
Right. Yeah.
So as long as it's technically sound, it's not that hard to fucking pump out scenes.
You say that. No, listen, you need to say that to the fans that it's not hard to pump out because they all think they could be porn stars. Okay.
Yeah, they don't know any better.
No, yeah, like I think like no, because I feel like just being a porn star in itself, like a lot of people I know do have other people that do things for them. And I'm just not one of those people. I'm very stubborn. Like I'm very like I have to do it the way I want it done. So it's like
you should be able to do.
I'm very patient when it comes to a lot of my projects and the things I do.
Well, that you should be able to dictate to someone you're working with in the collaborative process on how you want it done. You're effectively the star and director of it. You should be directing your editor.
True. Well, yeah.
You shouldn't be like, hey, edit this. You should be like, hey, this is what I want to see out of this edit.
Right.
Like, as an editor, if you don't give me any notes, I'm going to do it how I want to do it. If you tell me, hey, I want to see it this way. I want to see this type of transitions. I want to see like, though we shot it in this order, that I want to see this position before this position, whatever. I'm going to do it because you're paying me.
Right.
So it's just about finding the right fucking person as a collaborator, not being like, oh, editors are. Every successful person in this industry has a team because there's only so much time in the day. Yep. Though you are technically capable of editing the shit, and I'm not, not knocking in any way, shape, or form. You have so much time in the day. You should be concentrating on creating content that you want to create and spending your time and energy on that because no editor can replace you on camera.
That's true.
But an editor can co-opt your vision and bring your vision to life.
Okay, dropping the gems.
I know a thing or two.
True.
One or two things. So, and if someone's like giving you shit about like that's how it's gonna be, don't much like other relationships, don't work with them. Fucking be like, nope, never mind. On to the next.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've been like a difficult person. I've only been difficult to work with one person, I think.
What were you difficult about?
But everything was good. The scene was good. Everything was good. But afterwards, it was like they threw something in my face that was like, oh, I didn't know you were in the same agency as X person. Like they were like, if I would have known, like they said, like if I would have known, like I would have asked you to maybe like hook me up with a scene with them or something. And I'm not their agent or anything, but it was just like I just know like, or I didn't know that you were friends with that person. Like I would have asked you about it. It was so like I know her rate is this much when literally we mean this person collabed like for free. Like it was just collabed for like just to collab to work together. And they were like, "Oh, I'm willing to pay like this much for that person." Like, and it's like,
So
they really made me feel like, okay, like, all right, like,
it made you feel like a consolation prize.
yeah, they made me feel like a consolation prize, and just like, and it wasn't just that; it was just the way they acted. Like we went to eat after, like at the location, at the hotel, at the hotel's restaurant. I was like, okay, like why don't we go half on some food or something like that or whatever. And then I'm looking at everything they're ordering, and I just order one thing, and I'm looking at everything they're ordering, and it's like way more than like what I fucking got.
That's your fault for being a vegan.
So I was like,
that is your fault for being a
I was
vegan.
like, oh fuck, like I wasn't even vegan.
I'm fucking with you. I mean, I'm just fucking with you.
I was just like, oh, what a fucking ass. Like he thinks he's going to he thinks he's going to put like $60 on the tab while I'm putting 25 or something, and then we're gonna go. I'm like, oh hell no. Like you're actually a dick. Like you're actually like you're actually just taking advantage of me at this point. So I call him out on it, and I told him like basically my point of view, and he was like, oh well, he said, oh well, you should have just asked me, like you should have just told me. Like he said I didn't even know it was that much. He said I didn't even know. At first I didn't even know it was that much. Then later it was, oh well, you should have just told me. I said I didn't even know it was that much until I saw it on my card.
The price is on the menu, dog.
Yeah, like I didn't even, and then like when he ordered it, he knew how much it costed from when he ordered it. So like he should have known. He should have like known. He just didn't care. That's really all it was. Like it was just like, okay.
Well, that's fucked.
It wasn't like the best, like it wasn't the worst experience. The video was like stupid. It was raunchy. It was like one of those videos where like you sit a tripod in the middle of the room and like you just have sex, and like it just like
so it's nothing but bad angles.
Cause the cutting doesn't, like you don't cut the scene to like the good parts and like get good angles. It just sits there.
I'm aware. I've edited enough tripod shit where it's just like
there's no shit to edit. It's just stitching it together. That's all.
There's some shit to edit, but color correction's a thing.
And it doesn't make a difference when it's
no, it's still bad. Oh no, don't get me wrong. It's still fucking.
The hotel lights suck. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah, believe me, I've seen a lot of bad porn in my day.
Mm-hmm. Well, sure.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes, I've.
Oh, it's like the worst porn you've seen. Like, wait.
Well, like in a professional setting, like the one I was talking about, like, was a threesome between two performers and someone who was performing in this, but normally was a director, and they were shooting it on 3 iPhones as an OF collab, and literally, I had a couple points during the scene. It was just like my angle choices are an outer thigh or his flat white ass. Like, y'all are professionals. What the fuck is happening here?
Flat white ass. I know who this is, and I'm not gonna bash them. Just kidding.
There's a lot of flat white asses and male talent out there, but I was just like, what is happening here? Like, I can see, or another one I edited, which was hilarious to me, was very well-known male talent and working with a client of mine. And there's fucking multiple angles on this collab. And there's just points where like, he's just in Mish, like making eye contact. I'm like, after I finished editing it, I cut out anything where you couldn't see penetration. I texted him like, he made love to you. He fucking made love to you there. Like, full on just missionary eye contact, like can't see penetration on any of the cameras.
I think there is definitely a market for that.
But that's not what I don't think that was the time.
I think there's so many requests that I get like all the time, and it's like just like a front view, like doggy style, like just like a Like, they don't want to see anything going. They just want to, like, pretend to get fucked, and they just want to see my facial expressions, and, like, that there's so many times where that's all it's about. That's all they want. They just want to hear me moaning and then just seeing like a little bit of ass jiggling in the back. That's all it is. Like, I think that's what he was like.
Oh, this is
that's what he was trying to like probably do, is probably get the person who is like, you know, jacking off to make them feel like he's making love to them. Like, you know,
I don't know. This is over an hour of raw footage on this fucking. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to cut this to about 30 minutes. And anytime I can't see penetration, it's just getting cut.
holy fuck.
Yeah. No, I mean, she, after the fact, was like, yeah, that went on entirely too long.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I've seen.
I've had some crazy stuff too happen to me during like sex, like where I just like I didn't sign up for this. Like I knew I was open to doing like anal and vaginal, but I didn't know I was going to like. It was just like just situations are just like all of a sudden it's like, hey, hold me up. Like I'm like, wait, hold you up? Like, what do you mean hold? I'm like complete in doggy, and he's like, just like arch your back as high as you can, and just like hold me up like that. And I'm like,
fucking airplanes, fucking.
Yeah, and I literally like all of a sudden this guy is doing like a plank, and he doesn't just do it once, he does it twice. He spins his cock and went like twice in my asshole, and I'm like, okay, I could breathe. I could
like that.
I'm like, I could breathe. Fuck. And then he's like, and all of a sudden he pulls his cock out, puts it into my pussy, and he's like, okay, one more time. And like, well, he doesn't even warn me. He just like pulls it out and puts it in my pussy. And then he just does it again. I'm like, oh, I feel his weight shifting on me. Oh, fuck, I gotta use my muscles. Like, durr.
That is a skinny dude move. If I tried to do that to a girl, I would kill her.
I was holding him up, and he's a strong guy. He's a gym guy. He's very good looking, very fit, everything. But like, yeah, it was just unexpected. No one told me what was going to, like, it was just us two in the room. But still,
he should have warned you.
No one warned me. Like, no one said, it was just hold me up. And I was like, oh fuck, this is actually like the gym right now. Like, this is like him 4 times spinning himself, like planking, like that was intense. That was intense, and he didn't have enough of my ass. He wanted to put in my pussy too, and I didn't feel it that way. I was like,
what the fuck? What the fuck? Well, on that note, I hate to do it, Mila. We've been doing this for over 2 hours.
Okay.
So I'm going to call last call on this motherfucker, get you out of here.
Okay.
But before we get you out of here, where can they find you on the things?
Yeah, of course. You guys could find me on X at realmmxx, OnlyFans at Mila.milkshake, and everything else is the realmmxx, but my Instagram's disabled right now. So.
Well, Mila, it was a blast. We'll do this again at some point.
Thank you. I had a great time.
Hell yeah. Till next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Yeah.